Hey guys, welcome to Bible study this week here at JSAW. We've been going through a series on who is God. What are the attributes of his character and who is he? So last week we talked about faithfulness, how God is faithful, and basically we challenged you to find an example of God's faithfulness in your life. This week we're talking about truth. Now every day we have to discern what is truth. And it can be hard to discern what is truth, especially in our world today where everybody's trying to sell you something or put their own spin on it. But if there is no absolutes, if there is no truth, if there are no facts, then everything kind of just floats around in disarray. People like to talk about my truth versus your truth and how those two things can be different from each other. But that really isn't truth at all. Truth, by definition, is something in accordance with fact or reality. It means it's solid. Now, there are tons of different opinions about what is truth, but there's only one truth. So I want to demonstrate. I have a bottle. I just got this out of the vending machine. I'm going to put the cap on. I drank the water, so I was thirsty. And we're going to take this penny and we're going to put it inside this bottle, okay? So look at the penny, look at the bottle. We're going to take this penny and stick it inside this bottle, okay? You watching? All right. So there it is. Penny in the bottle. Pretty cool little trick. Now, how the penny got into the bottle, there is one truth. There is one fact about how that penny got into the bottle. I'm sure that you guys can come up with a ton of different opinions or ideas about how that penny went inside that bottle. Like maybe we paused the video, or maybe there was 2 coins, something like that. Those are all opinions about what the truth is, but they don't actually change the truth. The truth is the truth about how that penny went inside that bottle. The same thing is true about Jesus. In John chapter 18, verses 37 through 38, we're going to see Jesus has come before Pilate, the Roman governor, and the Jews have accused him of all sorts of different things, and they're asking Pilate to have Jesus executed. That's where we pick it up. So Jesus is being questioned by Pilate. Pilate's trying to figure out who Jesus is and what he did wrong. So Pilate says, "You are a king then?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. In fact, the reason that I was born and came into the world is to testify to the truth. Everyone on the side of truth listens to me." "What is truth?" retorted Pilate. And with this, he went out again to the Jews gathered there, and he said, "I find no basis for a charge against this man." So Jesus basically says, "I've come to tell you about the truth." Now Pilate says, "What is the truth?" And he walks out. Pilate didn't really care about what the truth was about who Jesus is. And so, because he didn't care about what the truth was, he handed Jesus over to be executed. Now, a little while earlier in John chapter 14, verse 6, Jesus tells us, he says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me." So Jesus is saying, not that he understands the truth or he knows the truth or he possesses the truth, but that he is the truth. He's saying, "I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me." That's what Jesus is saying. So in his very nature, he is truth. So God is truth. And because God is truth, God cannot lie. And because God cannot lie, it makes God fact. It makes God reality. So Jesus is God. And Jesus is truth. And Jesus is the only way to get into a right relationship with God. So once you understand that and accept that, it gives you hope. It gives you direction. It gives you purpose. because it's a fact that Jesus is God and that God is truth and that Jesus is truth, and there's only one way to God, and that's through the truth. Once you understand that, once you accept that, it gives you something to base your life on. It gives you something to base your morality on. It gives you something to base your decisions on. So I want to challenge you to actually memorize that scripture. John chapter 14, verse 6. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. God is truth. God is the basis of truth. Who He is in His very character, God is truth. That's what I want you to learn this week and understand. I'll see you next week.